So now we got Katakuri versus Law. Looks like the Law is triple sleeved or something. His deck is so thick for a 50 card deck. Extra thick. We got both mulligans here. Both players mulligan. 1, 2, 3, 4. We finally got life totals here. So on his mat there, he's got One Piece card, Digimon, Battle Spirits, Card Fight Vanguard. Wait, what do you mean you can see the life? Yeah, Law is just as good in OPO3, and I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to be the bearer of bad news. Law is still exactly as good in OPO4. Card Fight Vanguard and Pokemon. Yeah. Alright, yeah, just an easy dawn here. We got Mohammed. Mohammed versus Fontana, huh? No, not a good start for the Law player. I was about to say it was a good start. The dawn on 2 is good, but we just instantly whiff. Oh, he's got a Wanted Luffy. Nice. Got a Wanted Luffy in his deck. It looks like he also has a Punk Gibson and a Radical Beam in hand. This whiff off the Dadan looks like it might be game losing here, though. It's huge. Because I don't know if he has anything else other than that. Oh, at least he got another Dadan here. Draw. Wait, does he have them in his sleeves upside down? Wait, that's so weird. I think he has them in the reverse order as his sleeves. Yeah, he has the image facing down. Oh, he has 8-drop in his deck as well. This is such an interesting Law deck list. He has Punk Gibson, and he showed 8-drop Kid. 8-drop Kid in his deck. What's that full art card? I can't tell what that full art card is. But he's really behind on the board development here, especially because he has events. 2K Sanji? Huh? Damn, you can really top 8 with any version of Law, huh? What a weird version. The deck list is super sketchy. How did he get here? There's a lot of things that are interesting and different about this player. He has his cards in his sleeve backwards. So he has the top of the sleeve facing down, basically. That's really interesting. So the open end of the sleeves is down here, and he puts his cards in that way so that the top of the card goes into the bottom of the sleeve, it looks like. Yeah, I think Law is pretty clearly tier 1. Law is definitely a tier 1 deck, yeah. I think Zoro is tier 0 or whatever. You know, Zoro / Whitebeard are tier 0, but Law is definitely a tier 1 deck. There are decks that are a little bit better than it, but it is one of the best decks in the format. Very definitively. Oh, he drew a Nami there off of life. Pretty huge. He's got Winter Bonnies already, but they're going to the bottom. And he has Restand Law and Rush, but he doesn't have Blocker Law. We're attacking with the Sanji and the Rush Zoro, which is really interesting. And now we're bouncing the 2K Sanji to put Restand Law and restand our Zoro. Okay. Then 5 at lead again. Damn, this is a crazy race here. Mohammed, the Law player, is at 1 life. The yellow player is at 2 already. They're just both turboing down to 0. Wow. Mohammed plays this deck so differently than everyone else. He's not trying to, like, recycle searchers as much as other decks are, and he's actually, like, got a lot of beaters. And he's really trying to make sure his beatdown plan works out. Okay, Zoro's dead to this attack for 7 now. I guess now he just wants to defend his life now that he's at 5 characters and 1 life. Alright, this is Sanji for 5. Draw a card. Wow, go to 0. This guy has no fear. Oh, wow. Yeah, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, God. I've said this before, but yeah. Please be aware that there are some videos on my YouTube channel that are literally over a decade old, all right? Those videos are 12 years old. So please be nice to 12-year-old me. I was a very tiny child, okay? But yeah, I do love that game. It was great. Oh, Stroyzen pitching a Brule trigger to shoot down the Nami. I like that. That's a good play. Then we have another Brule here. I don't like that. He's playing an events-heavy version of this deck with 8-drop and Punk Gibson and Radical Beam? And more 2Ks, because he's got Sanji 2K. And he's playing Rush Luffy. His grip is huge now, but we're at 0. Alright, 3 at the Sanji. That guy's dead. Okay, so how do we play the rest of this turn? He's just got a grip full of cards. 5 at lead with our leader. Six at lead with our restand law. 2K with the Stroyzen. We got another restand law here. It's got a full grip of stuff. It's got double Gibson in hand that he's going to have to try and hold up somehow. Yeah. I think he's triple sleeved is the thing. I think his deck is triple sleeved. 2 blockers. Flicker the restand law. Attack again here. We're going to leave up 4 Dawn for double Punk, it looks like. Yeah, wow. This position actually seems really hard for the yellow player to win. How do you fight through 2 Punk Gibsons, a Radical Beam, and 2 blockers? Wow, and he still has a bunch of 2Ks. This version of Law is so interesting. This is like a hard control Law? Pass. Is this just 7? Just 7 at leader with our leader Katakuri? So this is just 7. It feels like we can just use a Gibson here and we still have another one left. Yeah, exactly. Gibson rest destroys in. This dude is like, wait, you play Punk Gibson in Law? Huh? This dude was really confused. Oh, Katakuri put our own dude into life. This does not seem like a winning line. Seems like a very great way to die. So we can even maybe pick up the Capone and put down the Rush Luffy if we want. The Wanted poster Luffy. We counter out of the 5. We could even return one of these restand laws, honestly, and just put it back down again. Yeah. Ooh, very nice. I like where we're starting here. 5 at lead with the Dadan. Get a 2K out. Oh, 6 at lead here. I'm surprised he didn't make it 7. We take it out of 2K. 6 at lead again. 2K with that we just used. So leader effect for 2. What are we picking up here? We're going to pick up a restand law. I like. Put down a rush Luffy. Seven at lead with the rush Luffy. Go to 1 here. And then are we just hard casting a restand law? No way. We need some amount of Dawn up, no? Ooh, just put down a chopper. Pass with 5 open? That's a lot. I feel like he could have just left 3 open, right? Because he has Radical Beam plus a Gibson. He could have just attached 1 to both of the laws to make them both 7. I mean, the law player's been at 0 life for a long time now. Game definitely feels over. This matchup does not seem good for yellow. Normally, you're like super not favored as the yellow player. Oh, but was this the best 2 out of 3 game? Brutal. Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean 10 drop is auto concede? Do you mean 10 drop is auto concede for the yellow player or for the law player? I'm confused. Yellow loses if they play 10 drop. Yeah, especially in this situation where yellow played the 10 drop and the opponent was already at 0 life, so he's not even trashing a life. It's just straight up like no value or very minimal value. He has a 2K for the first law swing, and then it's 7 here. What do we got as a trigger here? Yeah, how does yellow even fight through triple blocker? Yeah, I mean, game's just over and we're just going to game 2, right? Is this is the best 2 out of 3? Yeah, T-bolting the blocker doesn't do anything, unfortunately. T-bolting anything doesn't do anything there. You just still die. Yeah, I mean, the timer here isn't that long, so it definitely feels like a quick 2-0 here. Alright, we got Chopper on 1 here into Perospero. I mean, we're going to watch this a little bit just because I like Mohammed's deck list. But it does feel like it's, one, a bad matchup, and two, a good player. Alright, we want that 1080p HD. I don't know why they keep giving us the 480p quality. Oh, and this time he plays Dodon and hits. The previous game he even played Dodon and then whiffed with it and still won anyway. Oh, I don't know if I can agree with you there. The difference between 1 and 2 Dawn is just astronomical. Yeah, 8-drop Kid in this deck list we saw at game 1, but it's pretty cool. I mean, we didn't see it game 1. He just put it to the bottom off his searchers. We saw that he had it in his deck. He's got a very interesting build of Law. He has 8-drop Kid, and he's playing 2 Punk Gibson as well. I think you are right that the format is grindy, but it's still, I don't know, it's tough. I wouldn't want to play 4 killer, you know? I could understand replacing some Capones with killers, but playing 4 killers seems really questionable to me when you want so many 1-drops. 2 killers, 0 Bege? Wouldn't play 4 Bege? It's true, he is playing Law like Kid, which is nice. Really? You don't play 4 Bege, see that? I mean, I do consider you an expert on the deck, see that, for the most part, so what's your... Yeah. Is having 8 1-drop blockers not good? I thought that's how you win a lot of late game, by just spamming 1-drop blockers. Oh, you built the Thomas Wynn Law deck? Yeah, but isn't there a difference between having 4 Chopper and having 8? Think you can get away with 6? Wow, look at this dude's board, too. He's got the Sanji in play. Blocker Law. We got 3 blockers up. Man, this game seems over already. What do you mean 8 choppers? The chopper 5 through 8 are supposed to be Capones. What are the other ones? Or do you just mean you have 8 choppers because you can search for them 8 ways? I mean, it's two huge changes. Is Killer has counter, which makes a big difference. And the other big thing is that, I don't know. Just the difference between 1 Dawn and 2 Dawn is astronomical, right? Like, the difference between 1 Dawn and 2 Dawn is a lot. The difference between 2 Dawn and 3 Dawn is not as much as the difference between 1 and 2. Alright, I mean, Stryson's gonna shoot down a chopper, but it still feels like, how do you stop yourself from dying here as the yellow deck? Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. I could definitely understand the argument, and if I saw someone playing Killer instead of Capone, I definitely don't think I would be like, that's wrong. I would just be surprised. I'd be like, oh, that's interesting. Okay, we're putting a trash card into play, Shirahoshi. Yeah. I'm just a little wary just because Marco exists, right? That's just always what's at the top of my mind, is that, you know, 03 Marco could just come down and make you lose all your value. Alright, we're just Zoro attacking here. Dude, the Law player just has such a huge grip. Oh! We're activating Sanji? Let's go, dude! This dude's cracked. He's like, I'm not letting my life get trashed by Big Mom. Fuck that. I'm gonna add it to my hand first. Damn. Go Mohammed. Look at him go. Activating Sanji. No fear. I mean, I agree that it's a correct statement and that doing it is very good, but I think a lot of people are still just very afraid, you know? There's a lot of people that are just afraid of being at 0 life. Alright, so we'll pull it up really quick. The Sanji, you can add a life to your hand to give him plus 2,000 power and 2 rested Dawn. It is this Sanji right here. So it's 2 for a 3k that has 2k counter. And once per turn, you can add 1 life from your life to your hand. And it gets plus 2,000 power. And you give it 2 rested Dawn. So it basically becomes a 2 Dawn 7k attacker. So, good card, good card. Can both attack and defend, basically. Okay, so we got a Gibson. Oh my god, dude. The Gibson is so insane in this matchup, too. Ooh, we're attacking with blocker law. I like. Getting frisky. Block with Brûlée. Ooh, return restand law to our hand. Or return blocker law to our hand. Interesting. What's he going to put down here? A chopper? Put down a Nico Robin. Interesting. 8 cards in hand. Yep, 8 cards in hand. Holding up a Gibson. Damn. Man, watching good law players is really nice. It just really feels like, oh, okay, see, this is why this game is so fun and so skill intensive, because you can have people do all of this. And you can definitely tell, like, oh man, other people would have fucked this up. Yeah, I wonder. I don't think we're going to get to see it, unfortunately, but... Yeah, that's a good point, CDAT, as well. You always got to check your typing now because of Buggy. Yeah, Isho definitely good against Law. That's true. The Law versus Lucci matchup feels very swingy. It definitely feels kind of even. I wouldn't say anyone's favored. We're going to counter out with the Dada. We have a big grip. Oh, Stroizen, shoot a blocker with a Brûlée. Sure. Okay, we're at 0 life now. This is a problem. 0 life, no blockers. How big is this? How big is this attack? Law versus Ace and Law versus Whitebeard are the only 2 unfavoreds. I feel like Law versus Whitebeard is fine, but I can understand how Ace is worse. How the Ace matchup is not great. Alright, we're at 5. Wait, let's double check. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 1 for the leader, so it's 13. Oh, but he has Punk Gibson up, so it's not going to work. Yep. Yeah, Law versus Whitebeard feels fine. So Gibson to 9. $10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Was that every counter value in his hand? Wait, let's check really quick. Oh, I want to see. Was that all of his counter value? Or did he have anything left? Wow, that was... He had exactly enough to live there. If the attack was one swing bigger, he would have lost. 5 at lead, KO something. There has to be a win here. Wow. Mohammed almost lost there. It was really close. 5 at lead, counter out. Five at lead, take it. Wow, not attaching any Don. Interesting. 5 at lead. Go to 0. Oof. Isn't that just GG? 5 at lead. Counter for 1. Why wouldn't you just load it all up? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You could have jammed for 11 with leader. Seems like it would have been better, no? Ah, you can play Chopper and activate leader ability here. We get a 2K. And then how big is this Zoro here? It's 8. So you need 2 2Ks here. Come on, bro. Are you going to read blocker law here? That's crazy. Oh, he had double 10 drop in hand.